We're so close!
This is the Krispy Kreme Challenge at NC State, and it's a charity event that supports the North Carolina Children's Hospital.
And we just try to raise as much money for them so that we can provide better facilities and give them just better funds to help the children.
We're all here for really one thing, and that's to make a difference in the life of a child at North Carolina Children's Hospital.
This year, our donation is $100,000.
We were able to donate $100,000 to the Children's Promise.
We're going to add to it a little bit based on how we do with our merchandise sales, which is really amazing to be able to donate that amount of money. This is the 8th annual Krispy Kreme Challenge. It started in 2004 with 12 guys that just decided that it would be a really cool kind of challenge to start at the bell tower and run and eat some Krispy Kreme donuts. They actually waited in line at the store the first year, bought their donuts and ate them in the parking lot and ran back. And it sort of evolved the year after that, and people kind of caught on, and it was a really cool idea. And they decided to raise money for charity, and it's just really grown exponentially since then.
Now it has grown to 7,700 runners this year.
Last I checked, it was 92,400 donuts.
A race with 7,700 people eating over 92,000 donuts can be a logistical nightmare.
The Krispy Kreme Challenge is a crazy race. All the runners start at the bell tower at NC State's campus.
They run 2.5 miles to the Krispy Kreme. There they eat a dozen donuts.
Then run back to campus in all about an hour. Our runners run in a variety of costumes, some fully clothed head to toe in parka gear, and others run in next to nothing.
I decided to dress up as the coolest thing I could think of, which was a Spartan from 300. And I ran it, made it in under an hour.
Some of them do lots of body paint, and while it is cold today, we hope that ingesting all those calories and running that distance keeps them warm.
Well, the technique is to get it down as fast as possible. So I like to employ some dunking. I like to roll them up hot dog style and just kind of go at it.
I immediately just took all the ones I had left, smushed them together, and seemed to get those down fairly quickly. So I definitely advocate for the smushing technique.
I made 3 piles inside the box and then poured the water in the box so they just kind of marinated the entire time.
The soaking, I've heard, is a complete backfire because you sit there and you soak them all and they go down easier, but the second they get into your stomach, they expand.
You listen to people talking strategy on the starting line, you're just like, no, none of that's going to work, but I'm not going to tell them that.
Yeah.
I got to beat them.
And people do come from all over for the competition, which I like to see that.
I know people travel multiple hours and through multiple states to get to this challenge to run it.
I saw how excited they were and the money that went to such a good cause, and it's like, I have to do that.
The future goals, I would say, are just to continue to raise as much money as we can for the North Carolina Children's Hospital and the Children's Promise, to just get a lot of publicity, get the word out, and do a great thing for a great cause.
Those monies go into the Children's Promise, and they allow us to take care of children at the hospital by providing opportunities for us to help them continue their schoolwork while they're in the hospital, to provide video games for them to play with, and also to distract them from the pain of some of their illnesses that they have, to provide computers for them to maintain access to their friends and their family at home, and to provide an overall child-centered and family-centered atmosphere so when the child's in the hospital, they feel like they're at home rather than being in the hospital.
After the race, I felt great yet terrible. I had a good runner's high, but I had just eaten 12 donuts and then ran 2.5 more miles. And the feeling is, it's hard to describe. You have to experience it yourself.